meditation is the best. Forever flows, rise like an angel, so brilliantly bright, with wisdom and joy.
Enables enlightenment, which is the third initiation. The mastery of relationships. How can you tell if you, in this lifetime, are here to master relationships? Well, that relationships have really hurt you in this lifetime, you know? Like when I meet up with somebody whose dad died when he was God knows how old, knee-high to a grasshopper. He's grown a lot since then. Then you can tell that that person is on this planet, in this lifetime, in order to go through the mastery of relationships. The initiation, to pass the initiation, to have learned to master all the problems of relationships. And the major one is when people leave you. You know, me dad died. You're on the path of the mastery of relationships in this lifetime. That's what you're doing. But I think I was talking this morning about my experience with relationships in this lifetime. And I think the first person who left me was my grandfather, and I remember him in the front room of my uncle's house in a coffin, ivory white. Because that's what happens to people when they die. They sort of lose their colour. He was there, ivory white. And as we were sitting there, my cousin, young lady, she started telling ghost stories. That's what cousins and relatives do. Anyway, that didn't bother me in the slightest. But I think from that experience I absorbed some of the psychic parts of my grandfather, which I then had to sort of learn how to get rid of over the next few years. And the experience of having a sort of a morass of energy come into you, causing depression. You know, sort of how to explain this feeling of the energy that comes over you and takes you over, and you just feel this weight of grey, negative energy that sucks every joy of life out of you and just leaves you in a depressed state. Well, thankfully, these energies didn't last too long. But, you know, that's also part of the mastery of relationships. Because, you know, when people die, if they're a little bit heavy, if they've done too many bad things, if too many bad things have been done to them in this lifetime, then they're a little bit heavy to go up to heaven. And because they need to exist, because they need to have energy, they sort of go to the brightest light in the room. It's usually the black sheep of the family, and the black sheep absorbs all the energy and is parasitized by this energy, which usually makes you depressed or angry or emotional. And so part of the mastery of relationships is the ability to remove these energies from yourself and get to the state of being happy again, of being normal, of being in contact with God and everything's all right with the world. Hello clouds, hello sky, it's Fotherington Thomas. We need to be in that innocent, happy, normal state, not thinking bad things about other people, just being happy with existence. And I think the very next thing that happened to me was slightly older. I was living in this house, and next door there was this old lady, and we sort of, just like a normal neighbour, we sort of talked to each other, found each other's histories and things like that. But eventually